What's up, everybody? I know this is during the Super Bowl, as the comment says here, but still think I'm having issues with uploading. So I figured I'd do this live this way. It is showing that I have unstable connection. I've moved my router back where it used to be, where it was more stable before, and it's still having issues. So I don't know what's going on with my internet right now, but hopefully you guys can hear me. Hopefully everything's coming through clear. What's up, Entropy and Comics and Michael Baker? Thank you guys for being in here. I know the Super Bowl is going on, but this is my way of talking about these comics before they come out Wednesday, because I've been having trouble uploading because my internet strength is terrible lately. So I know this is usually a top 10. I think I have 12 books, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and a really cool cover. So I'm just going to run through these like I normally would, talk about what the comic's about. A lot of number ones, a lot of indie books this week. Yeah, I had a feeling that if the signal's low, the audio is going, or the video is going to be blurry. Entropy and Comics, that is spoiler alert, my number one pick. Just to jump to it, that's absolutely my number one pick this week. Once this video pops in, I'll put my once it pops into the YouTube studio side of things, I'll put my thumbnail in there. I just kind of put this together impromptu, but I'm going to kick it off. Number 13, apparently, What's the Furthest Place from Here, issue number 4 from Matthew Rosenberg and Tyler Boss. Now we're down to normal-sized issues. The first 3, I think we had a triple-sized and then 2 double-sized. Normal size now. Carnival's come to town. Everyone's here, but the Academy has a dark secret. If it gets out now, this may be the end of the journey. But wait, is that Sid? I've been just enjoying this world that they're building here. I have so many questions about it, but as they go further and further into the story, I think we're going to get more and more of those answers. So I'm enjoying this world that Michael Rosenberg, Tyler Boss have created here. I hope this is ongoing. It seems like it is, and not just a mini series. If it's ongoing, I'm here for the ride. But that's I guess my 13th pick this week. There were so many books. There's books that I did not put on here that I wanted to talk about. But we'll get back to that. Knighted issue number 4 from AWA Upshot Studios. Greg Hurwitz writing, Brian Reber and Mark Teixeira on art. This has been great. This is within the Resistance universe. And we have this vigilante, I guess, you could say a kind of, what would this be? This would be like a Batman-like kind of character or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I've been enjoying this world that they've been building, the Resistance world. I'm not overly invested in the world itself, in the main Resistance title. But Knighted's been great. Erratic was great. Moths was good. I fell off of it at like 3 issues, but I was enjoying it. I just needed to cut something out when I was reading it. And this one I think is a great entry into the Resistance world. So that's my 12th pick for this week. I guess that makes this one my number 11 pick. But honestly, these next couple are all... Actually, and even these are all top 10 picks. I just couldn't fit them all in the top 10 because all of the Second Sight comics are coming out this week. So all of the books that were supposed to come out, I think that was September, October, from Second Sight, are all coming out this new comic book day. So this is the first one that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about a couple more. And there's some that I didn't even get to talk about that I also wish I could. But I could not make this a top 20 video. even though I wanted to. So Ironhead is from Stefano Cardacelli. He wrote and drew this one. The artwork looks like this cover here. It's fantastic watercolor art. I absolutely love his artwork that he's been doing. For this, he did some stuff with Jonathan Hedrick for something we're going to talk about here in a second. He's been doing some variant covers here and there. What is Bonnier Aromatic? I don't know what that is. Bonnier Aromatic. But yeah, Ironhead. Huge battle stretches for miles and miles of fierce, terrible massacres of enemy soldiers by the Duke Hire, who seems to know no fear. In fact, he takes pleasure in killing, does not spare anyone, even those who surrender. Hire has a face full of scars, a sign of countless battles and killings, but cannot be killed. And this is all about, it seems like all about his journey to get back to the one he loves. And maybe when he gets there, things aren't exactly as he expects them to be. There we go. That's a better view there. Still trying out different commands with the new settings in StreamYard here. But this is, I've read this one. I'm pretty sure there's a review of this if you go to youpromisemecomics.com. Link down in the description below. There's several second sight books that I reviewed back in the fall when they were expected to come out, but unfortunately they didn't make it out at that time. But I do have reviews for those over on youpromisemecomics.com. I need to get back to writing reviews again because I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed seeing how many people read those reviews too and followed along. It was super cool. But Ironhead has a review over on youpromisemecomics.com, so go check that out. So that was number 11. Number 10 is another second sight book coming out this week. Forsaken, number 1, from Sebastian Suarez and Francisco Peranzini. London, 1883, for Vida Gedmintas and the Order of the Golden Lance. What begins as another magically fueled murder investigation soon turns into a race against time to prevent a dark wizard from summoning Abaddon, the Angel of Death, to our realm. I don't believe I have a review on this one over on the website, but I remember that I got to read this one. It was fantastic. I was just seeing if there's a way to check if I do have. Oh, wait. Forsaken. Let's search. No, I do not have a review for that one on the website, but this just, I mean, this mystical, magical side of things, summoning the Angel of Death. The concept of this is just phenomenal. I'm here for it. Ready to check it out. I do want to come back right here. Ironhead is a one-shot, just to let you guys know. One-shot here. This is a mini-series of 6 issues, Forsaken here. And so, yeah, I really am looking forward to seeing this one come out this week. Honestly, I'm really excited for a lot of these second sight books that are coming out because they unfortunately have had just such a awful time with delays that these were all supposed to have been out for months and we're just getting them now. So that's my number 10 pick. Number 9 is also from Second Sight. Horn Island Trilogy, one shot here. This one, Marcus Roberts wrote it. Daniel Gorman did the interior art. This cover B is also by Stefano Cardacelli. It is a 3-part story about the zombie apocalypse in Mississippi. And nowhere is safe. It's not the first time it's happened. It says, but is this the first time it's happened? Find out about the very first zombie sightings in the state of Mississippi and how Horn Island's past plays a role in the state's present. Super cool story. 3-part, following this same, I guess, family and this curse that has been put upon them that brings about the zombie apocalypse. So Horn Island Trilogy from Second Sight Publishing, my number 9 pick this week for the top indie comics. Coming in for number 8, surprise, it is another Second Sight book. This one is Silence issue number 3 from Evan Pozios and Alex Sanchez. After suffering a life-threatening medical event, former comic book superstar Stanley Kane seeks to regain his health in the remote town of Silence, Michigan. Will the accidental discovery of a mystical amulet galvanize his return to the comic book glory, or will it lead him down a dark path from which he can never escape? I think it's going to go down the dark path. This one I also have read. I, again, don't think I have a review out for this one, but allows me to talk about it now. I will say the first part of the story does not get into as much of that horror side of things. But once that piece hits, once you get to that part where things get dark, you are going to love this. Absolutely love this. And I did have a moment where I was like, maybe I'm not going to like this. Maybe this is just, this is just a story that's not going to have any edge to it. And then the edge hits and it's phenomenal. So that's my number 8 pick for New Comic Book Day this week. Coming in at number 7, we're going to switch it up. We're going to go to Ablaze Publishing. This one, Animal Castle number 3 from Xavier. Xavier Dorison and Felix Delep. I've been absolutely loving this story, this Animal Castle story here. First 2 issues were phenomenal, and we're on to 3rd issue, I think 5 or 6 here. And it's Animal Farm, but a little bit different. We're in the castle now, right? This cat is just an excellent character. The way that they've characterized all the different animals, their different personalities it's just a really fun story, while also kind of discussing tyranny and really dark subjects. So I'm loving what they're doing with this story here. It's been published previously, I believe, in French and maybe Spanish, at least French, I think, because I do know a collector or reader really in Canada who has already read this in French prior to it coming out. And it's interesting we don't get that information here, that this was previously published. But a lot of Ablaze books are. They're usually adapted from another language and brought over to English. So this is one of those, and it's a phenomenal story. So this is my number 7 pick this week for the top indie comics here. And number 6, going to Joe Hill's Reign, issue number 2, from Joe Hill and David Boer, with art by Zoe Thorogood. Absolutely love her art. I love this story. The start of the story was phenomenal. They adapted this from Joe Hill's novella Reign and are bringing it to life in a comic form here. Tragedy strikes around her. Honeysuckle does the only thing she knows how to do. She devises a plan to walk to Denver to make sure her loved ones are okay. Though the deadly rain could fall at any moment, she quickly learns there are things just as dangerous as the corrupted weather. Other people. Go and get dark here. We already had some dark stuff happen in issue number 1, and if you aren't reading Reign, you need to be reading it. Just an excellent story. I will, there we go. Well, I got that up. I did just get these in the mail. I watched David Boer's Whatnot sale, and he did these exclusive variants with the artist from Kanto did these covers. And so they both signed this, the artist and writer here. And then there's the trade. There's a version, and there's a version with a different color. And he remarked it. This is super cool. But yeah, I'm all in on reading Reign. The story is great. So of course I had to pick those up because I love what's going on here. So Reign issue number 2, my number 6 pick this week for New Comic Book Day. Number 5 is another Second Sight comic. This one, Parisian, number 1 from Bradley Golden, the CEO of Second Sight. and Gleedson Ribeiro doing the artwork on this one. The cover B, honestly, I gotta show you guys this cover because it's phenomenal. Gleedson Ribeiro apparently did this. I don't think so. I think somebody else did this. Carlos Villas, it looks like, did the artwork on this. This is just a crazy cover. Absolutely love it. I'm very into the idea of the story here. Head of a medical technology company, Stephen Gideon, is dying from brain cancer. He sends a research team up the Shishapangma mountain. Wow. Shishapangma mountain, looking for a cure only to be met by a mythical demon. And this is our mythical demon right here. I think, I can't remember if they're in this cover as well. Yeah, there they are. Little bit of a Cthulhu-like mythical demon we got going on here. But super cool sci-fi horror going on here in the Second Sight publishing book. Very excited. It's a 3-issue miniseries, so not a lot of buy-in on this one, and I'm expecting it's going to be phenomenal. I did get to read this one as well. Again, I don't think I got the time to do reviews back then for this one, but another one. It's in my top 5. I highly recommend checking this one out. Brings me to number 4. We've got Freak Show Kingdom. It is a one-shot from Jonathan Hedrick and David Galliano. Artwork by Ben Worrell, Stefano Cardacelli, and Gino Cosmayanto. This cover by Carlos Villas as well. There is a cover B by Stefano Cardacelli on this one as also. And this collects Freak Show Princess, Freak Show Knight, and Freak Show Jester. Which I've read Freak Show Knight from Second Sight Publishing and Freak Show Princess. I have a Kickstarter version of that. I'm glad that these are all getting collected into one cohesive story here. It's Jonathan Hedrick's zombie universe. So Jonathan Hedrick, of course, from The Recount, from Scout Comics, great writer. Definitely highly recommend that his stories get read. The Recount, he's done Capable through Kickstarter. Maybe we'll see that one coming through a publisher at some point. We've got this one, Freak Show Kingdom, and then he's also got an ongoing Kickstarter comic called Quicksand. I believe that was the name of it. I was looking over here because I did have my copies of it over here, but they are not sitting where I thought they were anymore. So I have not read issue 2 or 3 of that Kickstarter, but he's an excellent writer. So I expect nothing but good things from Freak Show Kingdom. I have not gotten to read Freak Show Jester, so I will get to do that now in this collected version. It's $4.99 for 3 different stories from the Freak Show zombie universe. So definitely check this one out. It's my number 4 pick this week for top indie comics. Coming in for number 3, we're going to switch over to Behemoth Comics with Quad number 1 from Eduardo Schall. I love these covers too. So that's part of what got me into this. But let me tell you about what this story is about. In the last decades of the 21st century, a massive solar storm hit planet Earth, destroying all technology in its way. Global communications were lost. Nuclear reactors collapsed. The climate suffered the worst drastic change, and financial systems were gone. Survivors had to adapt to the harsh new reality. New societies were built over the ruins of those that had crumbled. 4 generations have passed. The mechanic Tara and her black cat Elvis accept a quick and simple repairing job in the middle of nowhere. There's something odd about this job. It's never really quite that simple. So this is some of the interior art here. This first issue especially has me intrigued because of the cat. But I believe each issue is following a different person in this world. I don't know how much overlap there's going to be between the characters and the story and what's going on. But issue 1 for sure has me very, very excited. That's why Quad makes it to number 3 on my list. Since we're talking about Behemoth, let's talk about Behemoth some more with this one by Victor Santos, Until My Knuckles Bleed. It's been delayed a little bit. It's finally coming out this week. Let's get into what this story is about. From the creator of the best-selling comic Polar, which is now a hit Netflix movie starring Mads Mikkelsen, comes a new creator-owned series, a tale of crime and capes in the style of The Boys, Watchmen, and Sin City. The 90s were the most extreme age of the superheroes, but times have changed. Gavin Hart, aka Damager, now works as a bouncer in a strip club managed by the Russian mob, hangs out sporadically with his Avenge Lady, and wrestles with the long-term effects of his cyber implants. But fate always keeps one last cheap shot up its sleeve for a hero. Again, Victor Santos art inside here. Black and white, crazy artwork. This is phenomenal. I'm just very much looking forward to. It's not all black and white. I thought it was, but not all black and white. But he's got that black and white style is just crazy. His color style is awesome. This guy's got a little bit of I feel like a little bit of a Kingpin look to him, right? Big guy, bald guy, brawler. That is Kingpin's kind of thing there. But following, what's the long-lasting effects of his implants? What's he doing now? Not as a superhero, and being a bouncer. I'm expecting a pretty bloody and crazy story coming from Victor Santos here. And it's my number 2 pick this week for New Comic Book Day. So number 1, like I said earlier, spoiler, was that These Damn Kids is my number 1 pick this week. Bradley Golden, Peter Brow, Helmut Racho put this one together, and it is creepy. Super creepy. I've done a review of this one on the channel, so please go check that out. I may link that at the end of this video for those watching on the replay. These Damn Kids. It's just as creepy as that sounds. Small town of Vicksburg, Mississippi. The children have been acting strange. There have been reports of parents being attacked by the very children they raised. Some have even gone to school to try and kill the teachers and faculty. Town sheriff has brought in a young rookie cop. It just, this looks great. Very intense. Like, if you look at the panels in here, I've read this one because Bradley sent it to me to do a review. I did a review back in like April or May of last year. That's how long I've been waiting for this book to physically hold and show you guys. I mean, I do have I think it's an ash can edition that I have up here. I could be wrong. It could be actually the full story, but that right there. Whoop, I'm pointing the wrong way. I'll get there eventually. There. That right there is a special foil version of These Damn Kids that they sold at conventions and through Twitter, I think. So I've been very excited for this book to come out because it's a horror masterpiece. Like, these kids are creepy. Just how did they do this? This right here. Like, I think this panel, this was creepy, but this sold me, and then this 100% sold me. Just please pick this book up this week. If you haven't gotten your shop to order it for you, go find a shop online you're able to order it from and pick this book up. Especially if you love horror, you will not regret this. That's why I put it at number 1, because I've just been waiting for this one for so long, and I'm ready for it. To me, both this and Until My Knuckles Bleed are deserving of number 1 picks this week, but I've been waiting for this one longer than Until My Knuckles Bleed. Midtown is sold out. That tells you something, guys. I wonder if Things from Another World is sold out. Because if both of them are sold out, then you know this one is sure to be. Well, if it wants to go, let's see. These damn kids. We'll do a quick check. Not sold out. So honestly, I'm just gonna grab some more while I'm at it. I'm gonna do this later. Oh yeah, to pre-order backward. I have a account with them. I will sign in and do that. But Things from Another World has copies as of this moment. So honestly, pick this up. It's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be something. Second Sight is making moves. Their books got super delayed, but they got some good stuff in the pipelines. Don't want to miss out on what they've got coming. Yeah, it's going to be a sought after book. So get your pre-orders in now. Don't wait till Wednesday if your shop, did not order this one. I made sure my shop ordered it. I will try to pick up more copies to make sure that other people can get them, which is why I probably will put this order in when I finish recording. But yeah, These Damn Kids, do not miss it. My number one pick this week. And I threw one more tab up here for a cover pick. I just love this cat. This cat in quad here, Elvis. So I thought this was a cool cover for that. Yeah, so I threw this as like a cover pick. There's a lot of good covers coming out this week. And there's a lot of I think it's a C. Cover C. Yeah. Oh, unless you're talking about the cover B for so another thing to note, I believe Bradley told me that this right here, this cover B for These Damn Kids, oops, let's go forward, is going to be foil. It does not say foil. That plan could have changed from when we had Bradley on the channel and did the interview, but I believe the original plan was that this would be a foil cover. And they do limit 3 per customer on the pre-orders on this one. So yeah, don't miss out on These Damn Kids. Highly recommended. So yeah, I can't say for sure if that's still the plan, if it's going to be foil, but that is what Bradley had told me back. We had Bradley and Marcus on the channel. I want to say it was June or July. It's been a while since we had them on the channel, and we talked about all this stuff because this was all supposed to come out in September, October, and they got hit with all those delays. I feel so bad because I know they got some good stuff, good books out there for people to read, and they got hit with really bad delays. But yeah, that's my top picks for this coming new comic book day. Lots of good stuff to check out. So don't miss this. Go check these out. Just kind of going back through everything here, just clicking for you guys to see them again. And there's books I couldn't even put on here. There's like Primordial number 6 is coming out this week, the last issue of Primordial. If you haven't been checking that one out from Jeff Lemire, I believe that's who's writing. It's been so long since I've been looking at things, and now I'm talking. But yeah, lots of cool things. The last issue of Deep Beyond, I've been enjoying that series as well. I was trying to remember who the Andrea Sorrentino. Yes, Jeff Lemire, Andrea Sorrentino, just killing it on this book. Absolutely been enjoying that. I hear great things about Time Before Time. It wasn't my favorite, so I stopped reading it. But there's just so many good books coming out this week. Cloaked has been fantastic. Lots of good stuff coming from Marvel even this week. And, I know this is indie comics that we're talking about here, but Marvel Voices, right? We got Marvel Voices Legacy coming out this week. That's an awesome cover there. Just so many good books. It's hard to say pick one. I think I might have gone for this cover. So we got Ironheart, we got Miles, we got Moon Girl, Storm, Black Panther, Luke Cage, Corporal, Olivia Copiel. I never can say his name right. Just killed it on that cover. But yeah, just throwing some other ideas out to you guys. We got a cool X23 card there on the cover. Lots of good stuff. Oswald's, this was another one that for me, it should have been in my top 10. Regarding the matter of Oswald's body, Christopher Cantwell just writing such an amazing story here. Luca Castellanguida's artwork is fantastic. If you haven't read Scout's Honor, Luca was the artist on Scout's Honor with writer David P. Pose, and just bringing this story to life in such a phenomenal way here. So just, things to look forward to this week. Like I said, I could not put everything I wanted to into my top 10. So I did top 13 today, and I wanted to put more. I really did. But yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you all for watching, even though the Super Bowl is going on. I know there's a couple people here in the chat, 5 people watching, it looks like it says. So appreciate you guys hanging out. Catch this if you're catching this on the rewind. Thank you for watching this later, checking out what's coming out this week for New Comic Book Day. This is a longer preview video because it was live, but I think there's a lot of good information in here. So if you've been watching this whole time, you're cool. Thank you. And if you're new here and watching now, please go hit the subscribe button so you can join and catch this video every week when I drop it. Hopefully I can upload better later. But that's it for me. Thank you guys, and enjoy your nights.